Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Reggie with Team MPF, Mind, Power, Focus. This is the team to be with. This is the team to have behind your back. This is the team to roll with. And if you didn't know, MPFpower.com. I say this every time. Scroll to the bottom. Hit that store. Find what you like, from supplements and clothing and much more. Hey, with that being said, we got a special guest, Matt Rittenauer, Mr. Fitness himself. Hey, me and him go way back. I remember back in the day in the military times, we used to clown around and everything, but now this is a whole changed different person. I mean, he's changed his whole life around from being a stay-at-home dad, a bodybuilder, an influencer, and progressing in more careers. Hey, man, I'm definitely proud of you, man. I seen everything you've been going through, seen all the challenges you face. I see you knocking them out daily and going about your business, man. You overcome so much. I'm proud of you. Definitely looking forward to see what all you can do. Hey, if I didn't mention, he signed with MPF about 5 months ago for a sponsorship, and we locked in. We sent him clothing and everything, and he repped it and all. He actually looked better than me in it, but we ain't gonna go to that already. Hey, man, but for that being said, Matt, hey, appreciate coming to Team MPF Podcast, and we about to kick this thing off. Let's do it, man. Hey, what's up? Hey, Mr. Fitness. Hey, we got Matt Rittenauer on here, hey, man. Hey, for the team and for the audience and everybody, hey, tell us who you are, man.
For sure, I appreciate it. It's a great opportunity working with y'all at Team MPF, and like Reggie said, we go way back. But a little bit about me, Matt Rittenauer, born and raised in Baltimore. I came up, man. I was a hood rat. I didn't have nothing to do. I was always looking for something extra, getting in trouble. So I joined the Army straight out of high school. About 5-10 years in, that's when me and Reggie crossed paths, and we go way back now. That chapter came to a close. I moved up here to Minnesota from Texas. Got a medical discharge from the Army. I pursued a little bit of government work and operations and things of that nature. And then, I felt like I really just needed to be at home and be myself. And that's where I think my career as like a fitness influencer and bodybuilder took on. I still needed a challenge, but I wanted it to be something personal and something that benefited me mentally and physically and my family and my surroundings. So brought us up to speed. Like Reggie said, about 5 months ago, I switched full shift over to bodybuilding, and it's been a grind ever since, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm excited for you, man. And hey, that whole story right there was just awesome, bro. Hey, we used to get down. We used to clown around, but we're going to say that for another time. You already know that, man. Hey, but for the team, man, and for the audience, why bodybuilding? What inspired you to go into bodybuilding, man?
It's kind of cliche. You would think it would be the purely physical part, but for me, I think it's the mental acuity, the focus, the strategy, and the schedule. Okay. Yeah. Physically, we were in the military, bro. We can do anything. You get a mission, you got to do it. It's no fail. Facts. When it came to me, I needed something on a day-to-day basis to give me purpose, a good, clear mentality, and something that I knew I could affect myself to achieve. And what better vessel than the body that God gave us, this creation, to do the right things at the right time through trial and error and figure out like what your best is and what you're capable of. So for me, it was a complete mindset shift. I knew physically I could do pretty much anything, be it powerlifting. Yeah. I've done run marathons. In the Army, we were geared up, jumping out of airplanes, jumping out of helicopters. But to me, I think it was with this physique, with this body, what could I do to affect myself on a daily basis, stay busy, stay locked in, and kind of mold myself? It's almost like, those Greek statues, right? You want a little bit more somewhere, you add a little bit of clay. If it don't look right, you modify it. So it's almost like a form of art for me. So for that, I think I wanted to just pursue something that I could just dig into, and I know pass, fail, win or lose, it's all on me, right? So the first time around with bodybuilding, if it don't work out, it's not just a career ender. You just take notes and you get better until you look like what you want to look like and feel like how you want to feel.
Heck yeah, man. No, that's pretty bad. That's pretty cool, man. I like that, bro. And I like how you touched the fact of just the overall bodybuilding mindset, man. That's crazy how you do that right there, bro. Hey, great job. All right, so hearing you talk about bodybuilding, man, hey, I know it was a hard prep. I know it was a lot of stuff you had to put into it. But can you talk a little bit about the nutrition style, the stuff you had to change, the stuff you had to do more to lock in for your food and nutrition?
For sure, man. When it comes to bodybuilding, it's almost an algorithm. Like as humans, we're predispositioned, right? We used to be hunters and gatherers. When you found it, you ate it, and then you were on the move. So it was just natural. You were burning through everything. In modern society, with jobs, with work, with home life, your body stores more than you actually need to perform. So with bodybuilding, it's an acute focus, right? As far as the nutrition goes, you're only eating to fuel your performance and change your body composition, right? So that's a total rehaul. It's not if I'm hungry, I'm eating, right? I overate and it's too late. It's kind of like a trial and error, right? So it's not a first time run where everybody gets it down pat and it's cookie cutter. You have to learn your own body, your genetics, your metabolism, and then it's called biohacking, right? What do I eat? in what capacity, at what time, not only to fuel my workouts and my performance, but also so that my body is utilizing that and not storing it as fat, cortisol, and stress. So I think the main overhaul with the diet part and the nutrition part was breaking down the meals to support performance and to get the result that you wanted when you look in the mirror, when you step on the scale, right? Because bodybuilders, it's not the same as powerlifting. It's not the same as athletic performance. You're surely going off of your physique. What do you look like? Is it symmetrical? Is it too big? Is it too small? Your muscles need food, man. They need carbs, they need protein, and they need fats. You have to find that perfect balance, right? And it's just a shell of trial and error until you get to the best version of yourself. And then even once you reach that, you're like, hey, maybe there's a little bit left on the table.
Heck yeah, man. No, hey, that's awesome right there, bro. Hey, with that being said, I know you said like your nutrition is part of your body and all that kind of stuff. You got to feed yourself muscles, feed yourself food to grow muscles. With that being said, hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I tried the bodybuilding side. I tried all that kind of stuff. And when it came to the diet, man, I almost lost my mind, man. I remember some days, man, I was on the floor looking around like, how did this person even do this? Like, this doesn't even make sense. This is crazy right here. But then I noticed, hey, powerlifting might just be it. Bodybuilding ain't for everybody. I guess I can say that to the crowd. Don't wake up thinking you're finna be a bodybuilder tomorrow if you ain't really training for it, because hey, they'll break you off. It's like running a marathon or something. Hey, with that being said, how was the prep mindset? I know we was like talking daily on your prep and everything like that, and I remember you was taking the elevator, talking about you had to go and like do 30 minutes of cardio and you haven't ate and all that kind of stuff. How was that right there?
So if you're not into bodybuilding, if it's a first time run through, it's like anything else, man. You're doing stuff that your brain, your body, your mindset, your heart is just like, what am I doing, man? So I'm going to be honest with you. It's a roller coaster, right? If you're not a conditioned, experienced bodybuilder, you're going to go through the full range of emotions, feelings, everything. Most of the time, you're going to be filled with doubt because what you're doing is expectation management and it's rewards based. You want to get up on that stage, you want to look your best, but there's other people doing the same and you don't know until game day what somebody else is going to look like. So for me, I think the mindset was just about focus on doing the do's and not doing the don'ts, right? There's an old army saying, do the do's, don't do the don'ts. Lock in, man. Focus on you, right? You're in this process to get better, to be better, to look better, and to feel better. And like I said, it's trial and error. If at the end of this, something doesn't go right, you have all that data to look back on. You've tracked it, every calorie, every cardio session, every workout, every meal, and hey, what could I have done to get better? But for me, the main thing with mindset is locking in, trusting the process 100%, because it's not going to happen overnight, right? These composition changes, there's some days where I woke up and I was probably in like 80-90% the best shape of my life. But if I look in the mirror and I step on the scale and I don't see something that I like, it all starts all the way over, bro. But it's all about the discipline, locking in and staying on track.
Hey, man. That's facts right there. Heck yeah, I like that, bro. Hey, with that being said, we're going to move over to the influencer side, man. Hey, I know you was asking me a lot of questions about influencer. I already think you was on the right path for influencer too. But how did that start for you? How did influence and being an influencer start for you?
I'll be honest with you, right? So as the person I mentioned this in my bio, I always want to do better and be better. There's a capacity that every individual has to be the best at whatever their art or their craft is, right? With you, with your podcasting, with the army, with your lifestyle, with your business. Once that caps out, what mark am I leaving on the world? How am I benefiting other people? How am I benefiting my family? How am I kind of taking what I did, leaving my stamp on the world and giving somebody else the opportunity to pick up that torch and carry on? So I think the influencer side, I think maybe a little part of it was vanity. I wanted people to see my work. I wanted people to see, hey, this dude's putting it in. He's looking good. He's achieving the results that he wants. But also a lot of people are really timid and afraid of making a change, whether it be physically, mentally. Taking that first step scares the crap out of everybody, even with me in bodybuilding. So I think seeing other individuals that they can relate to, seeing where they started and where they ended up at, kind of gives them that forward push. The other thing is, I think 5 to 10 years down the road, I really want to get into fitness as a holistic thing. I want to have a business. I want to have an opportunity to help other individuals, regardless of their walk of life, and find that niche of people who really care to be better in multiple ways, whether it be physical. But, for me, my marketing thing and the thing that sticks out most with me is that your control of your physical capacity, right? I want to help people learn, hey, take that first step and then find the value and the reward in what you got out of the work that you put in. And I think influencing is one of the best ways to kind of get out in the public, touch people. Everybody's on their phones. I think a lot of people want to relate to somebody, right? So it's not just about the end state. I could post pictures of me on stage all day long, but without influencing and kind of showing where I went, where I came from, and the steps I took to get there, they'd be missing out on the, hey, you know what? I think I can really achieve something similar to this.
Hey, man, I was talking to a podcaster I want to say about 3 days ago. No, about 3 weeks ago. And me and him had the same talk, man. G Flames, matter of fact. I think you know G Flames too. But we was talking about how hard we work to just be influencers. So how hard we work to just make those good products to show everybody that where we came from, where we at now, and how to lock in too, man. So I appreciate you saying that and put some more emphasis on that for everybody too. Hey, with that being said, I know the influencer is a hard life, just like bodybuilding, just like a regular job and anything. How do you balance your life being an influencer?
I think it's all about learning what your capacity is and balancing that with your work and home life and seeing what you're really capable of. You can set out on a goal of, hey, I want to post so much content, so many days a week. But something that you really helped me with and Team MPF helped me with is you kind of find you gotta find your niche. You have to understand what your intent and what your purpose is and cater your effort to that, right? Expectation management is going to lead you to just want to do so much off the top. You have to make sure that you're reaching your target audience. The content that you're putting out reaches people in a way that they want to look at it. They don't want to scroll past it and look at something else, and find out really what benefits them with the way that you're actually being true to yourself at the same time without wearing a mask or being a personality. So it was all about scheduling with me. A lot of tips. I took notes every time we talked, brother. Every time we talked.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's really just, it comes down to, it's a blueprint. But the thing is it's not an end state blueprint. It is a modified blueprint that is continuously evolving, right? You have to try it first and see, hey, maybe if I post it at 6 p.m. on a Thursday, that didn't really work out. As opposed to maybe if I do it on a Thursday or a Wednesday when people aren't out of the clubs, going to church on Sundays, coming off work on Friday, or going to work on Monday. It's really about analyzing the effort that you put out, what effort was returned as far as views, likes, new followers and things of that nature, and then seeing why didn't it work to what I wanted it to be and what is working. And you just make another strategy. It's just continuously evolving and growing.
Heck yeah, man. Appreciate the shout out too, man. We took notes. We had meetings every week and all that kind of stuff. For anybody who's looking to be a sponsoree and all that, get with Matt, get with Mr. Fitness. He can give you the rundown of MPF world. And hey man, I think you hit the nail on the head, man. Everything you said was correct. It's a balance of life. It's a thing that you have to incorporate. It's a person that you have to become, and you have to make that a lifestyle. I appreciate that, man. Hey, with that being said, what's your best platform to post on?
It took a lot of, I was never a big social media guy. I would post here and there, would be like a picture in the mirror or something. But what you got to realize is when you go to a social media platform as an influencer, as opposed to just your friends group, private profile and all things of that nature, when you open up to the public and you're just blasting your face, your physique, your life out there, you're putting it out to the world to like it, love it, or hate it. So I think for me, it was a learning curve to go from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook outside of the friends group. And for me, I think I got the most views on TikTok. Maybe it's just the sheer number of users that are on TikTok, but I got the most interaction. I got the most, personable feeling of return of investment from Instagram, right? You can do stories, you can do the reels, you can do your posts, and that's something that you really helped me out with, is not sticking to one of those posting or influencer techniques. Hit them all, right? Hit them from every angle. Keep your face out there, keep your purpose out there, so that multiple people in different venues get to see you, relate to you, and then make their own choice. Like, hey, is this something that fits me and what I like to look at? But if you just stick to one profile, if you just stick to one app, you're not really going to find that niche.
Yeah, and that's fair. I usually talk to all the clients and all the sponsorees about the same thing, man. You got to be flavorful, and you got to be able to switch it up, and you got to be able to know your audience and your targets. If you don't know those, you got to start from that baseline and get that baseline. Hey, appreciate it, man. Hey, you speaking the truth back here, bro. So, hey, behind the scenes for the influencer life, I haven't seen you post for a while, but I know for a fact you got something steaming up. What's behind the scenes, bro?
So, I did a little bit of time off. When you go into bodybuilding, you're putting yourself, your brain, your family, your life basically on pause for this hiatus when you lock in and do this thing. So for me, the biggest thing was I had to take a step away from the bodybuilding. I had to step away from social media and just focus on one, paying back my family and my loved ones. They were with me throughout this whole 18-week process. The meals, the dinners at the table, eating out, where we went, who we went with, and they were sacrificing, they were suffering, and they were supporting me in a manner that I needed at the time. So when you come out of that bodybuilding, that competition, whatever it is that personal drive is that you have, you got to pay it back, man. So that was one thing. And the other thing is the mental side. When you're putting yourself out there constantly on social media, it makes you second guess a lot of things. Because, we watch it back. We look at ourselves. How did I say that? Why did I sound like that? Why did I look like that? It was kind of just a refresher, right? So now that I've had that, not to say that I'm a perfect person or anything by any means, but you got to get your mental, your medical, your health, your family life. It's all a holistic balance that you have to figure out. And I think I'm at a point now where my goal at this point is to get up on a more competitive stage, right? The shows that I've done so far have been local or regional. And it's good standing ground and it's a good starting point to get better. I actually have a coach, Captain Way. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to Captain Way at this point. He put us in contact. So let me tell you, this dude has blown everything out of the water. From it's a dude that we know, it's a dude that we see on social media, that we had in our lives, to where he built his profession as a bodybuilder. He got signed with a major supplement brand, and he got his pro card now. So that's kind of the path I want to follow. I don't know if forever bodybuilding will stick as what my career goal is, but I think it's definitely a stepping stone as a next achievement to become a professional at that level. Because like I said, the insight that comes from the prep, the competition, the people that you meet, the lifestyles, right? MPF, the kind of those networking bridges and those friendships that you meet, it kind of carries you through. And it's all these tools that you have to pick from to build what your end state is, even if it's evolving. So for me, my next step is I really want to lock in and hit the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio next year and do amateur bodybuilding show there before I turn pro.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Hey, man, I ain't finna lie, man. Hey, Captain Way, he is a good mentor to have and all that kind of stuff. I'm glad I locked y'all in, man. And I know y'all gonna do great things. I know he's gonna coach the hell out you too, man. Heck yeah. I would never be up under Captain Way. I don't got time for all that, Heck no, that man be going too hard in the gym for me. No, man. Hey, but I do want to say appreciate coming out to the podcast, man. We definitely got to get you back on sometime and all that kind of stuff when you start back your bodybuilding. Hey, I know the audience really appreciate seeing your face on here and everything, man. Hey, before we cut you out and all that kind of stuff, bro, what you got for Team MPF, man?
There's not enough I can say or give. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There is a lot of industry collateral and a lot of people trying to maintain their step up. MPF is not one of them. MPF is a fully successful, individualized, self-sufficient entity that I was honored and proud to be a part of, right? Me and Reggie go back, and me and him have that relationship, but to see the multiple hats you wear as an entrepreneur, a businessman, a family man, marketing, like you have built the blueprint to anybody that wants to be successful in a business or in life, let alone fitness, bodybuilding, or powerlifting. So Team MPF, the best thing I can say is it is not just a business or organization. It is a lifestyle, right? It is a relationship. It is a family. It is a team through and through, whether it's with the nutrition, the marketing, the fitness thing, reaching out, networking, or just, catching up to say, hey, how you been? How are things going? That personal touch. Mind, power, focus, it goes beyond that, and it is the blueprint for anything that people need to see. How can I become successful and really truly touch on being happy in something that I'm doing? And you've done that all, man. You're a success, and you're a success story for anybody that wants to see what is my potential. How optimal can I be as an individual? And MPF just shines in every aspect.
Hey, man, really appreciate that. Really appreciate it, bro. Hey, man, you almost had me over here standing up clapping, bro. Let's give it up for Matt, bro. Let's give it up for Matt, man. Hey, appreciate that, bro. And thanks for all that, man, And I usually can go on for hours about MPF of how I changed myself too, man. But I love the fact how MPF is doing what it's supposed to do when it change other people and it builds other people up. And it's not so much building them up or making them somebody that's not. It's making them pull that person that grew inside of them out of their body and make them leave from the front of that one right there, man. And I appreciate all that, bro. I know Team MPF appreciate you. The fans appreciate you. Hey, Matt. Get you back on here later on, bro. Welcome to Team MPF. You already know how it goes. This is the podcast, and we'll catch you later, bro. Hey, stay up, man.